There's been an outpouring of reaction from around the world after the death of former U.S. Secretary of State and former general, of course, retired General Colin Powell. The four-star general turned statesman died from COVID complications at the age of 84 yesterday. Powell was fully vaccinated but suffered from several debilitating underlying health conditions. News Nation correspondent Joe Khalil looks back on General Powell's incredible life of service to our country and how he's being remembered around the world.
He broke so many barriers, and those barriers were not easy to break by any stretch.
Few people personify the American story like Colin Powell. Born to two Jamaican immigrants in Harlem, New York, Powell eventually rose to become a four-star general, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, National Security Advisor, and Secretary of State, serving under 4 presidents, the first black American in each of those roles.
The world lost one of the greatest leaders that we have ever witnessed. Alma lost a great husband, and the family lost a tremendous father.
In the run-up to Desert Storm, the general became known for the Powell Doctrine, which dictates the U.S. exhaust all options short of armed conflict and outline a clear exit strategy before resorting to war. But once at war, crush the enemy with overwhelming force.
Fight it, and fight it to the death. Fight it so they know that America cannot be challenged in this way.
Perhaps most remembered in his diplomatic role for a 2003 speech to the UN, making the case for war in Iraq, claiming Saddam Hussein was hiding weapons of mass destruction.
We have no indication that Saddam Hussein has ever abandoned his nuclear weapons program.
No such weapons were found. It was a speech Powell would publicly come to regret. As a political figure, Powell enjoyed rare approval and respect from both sides of the aisle.
Believe in America with all your heart and soul, and with all of your mind. Remember that it remains the last best hope of Earth.
A Republican, Powell famously broke ranks and endorsed candidate Barack Obama in 2008, and in later years heaped scorn on former President Donald Trump. Recently, while out of public eye, Powell waged his final battle against COVID, at the same time suffering from a rare form of blood cancer that left him immunocompromised. He died Monday morning. Colin Luther Powell was 84 years old.
Above all, never lose faith in America. Its faults are yours to fix, not to curse.
A true champion of this country, and that was Joe Khalil reporting. Here in Houston, Mayor Turner says flags on municipal buildings will be flown at half-staff until October the 22nd to honor the life and legacy of retired General Colin Powell.